It's preview season again, it's a spring anime season, and my voice still hasn't come fully back after a con. It always happens that for me, and plus this last weekend I've been very busy with other things as well. But I've been watching anime, I've been trying to watch as much anime as I can so I don't fall behind. But I've been slacking on recording the previews because waiting for my voice to improve, it hasn't done, so I've started recording them anyway. I'm going to be looking at the first 4 shows of this spring season, I'm going to let you know what I think of them. If you're new to my previews guides, welcome. Let me know you found my channel down below. And also let me know what you think of them down below. If you're not new to the previews, welcome back. The comment section is always welcome for you. But whatever, welcome to the preview guide. Because this is the 2023 Spring Anime Preview from a different perspective. Hell's Paradise is a historical-based anime based around ninjas and samurai, but in a sort of like mystical, old-style Japan. It follows the story of Gabimaru the Hollow, a assassin from a village of famous shinobi, who is most violent and one of the most deadly assassins known to life. Unfortunately, he's been caught, is currently up for execution. Unfortunately, executioners is also very, very hard to kill. Literally, you can't chop through his neck using a sword and ends up breaking the sword. You can't split him in twine by using bulls running away. You can't burn him at a stake. Whatever you try, he can't be killed. Of course, he wants to die, but does he? That's our other main character, Azemon. She's a executioner with a samurai sword. It's her job to execute all the most deadly people in society. Although she's just been given another job to basically pardon anyone who's clinging onto life and send them to this magical world, an expedition to an island south of Japan in order to find an elixir of life. Now, this one didn't really go into too much of the story. We get a setting and the main characters. You also know why Gabimaru doesn't want to die, because apparently he's got a loving wife back home, which he's totally smitten with. But I can already tell just by the first episode, this is not an anime for me. For one thing, it's a samurai anime. I'm not a huge fan of historical action anime. And secondly, it just was too dark and violent for me. Don't get me wrong, people who like shows like this, historical based shows, violent anime, action shows, they're going to eat this one up. I'm not saying it's a bad anime, it's just not for me. If you are interested in watching Hell's Paradise, you can find it airing over at Crunchyroll. If the last anime was not meant for me, my love story of Yamada-kun at level 999 is definitely meant for me. It's an anime based around romance found for a world of MMORPGs. This time our main character is Akane, who is a cat girl paladin in a game. I'm not quite sure what race they're called, but it's probably just some kind of cat girl. And she finds out that she's been dumped by her boyfriend, because her boyfriend has found something better he likes in the game. This is a game which he basically drew her into playing and got her addicted to, and then he just dumps her for someone better, apparently. And she's heartbroken. And so she rants to this random person that she knows online in a guild. Stone-faced Yamada. Or Afro Yamada, I think they call her. Called him in the series. And he just stands there thinking, I don't need any of this. I don't need this in my life. Yeah, I understand. I don't care. Which basically riles up even more. And he eats an earful of just dumped woman abuse. And so we get to a real life event. I mean, what's that like? An MMO having a real life event you can actually attend? Don't be stupid. Anyway, but apparently there's a real life event for this one you can actually attend. And she goes there to basically unwind and see how much she's gotten over him. She clearly hasn't, since she's looking out for him all the time. And finds him with his new girlfriend. And they're having a laugh, they're loving each other. So yeah, she's completely heartbroken. Running away, she bumps into this guy, this really, really attractive young man. And from his reaction, she finds out, yeah, that's Yamada. This really attractive young man is Yamada. And her ex also spots Yamada as well, since you're Yamada, the pro gamer. So yeah, this is going to be an anime focusing between the romance between Akane and Yamada. Yamada being a very stoic, straight-faced pro gamer, and Akane being a happy, cheery romantic. This is the type of romantic comedy I just eat up. It's soft, it's friendly, it's a bit silly, and it's kind of a guy getting a girl, or a girl getting a guy. We're going to have dramas, of course. but this is what I want from my anime. If you're interested in watching Yamada at 999, you can find it airing over at Crunchyroll. Next up we've got The Dangers in My Heart, an anime about a loser kid somehow ending up with a pixie dream girl. And this has the same sort of feel about it as a few other anime of recent years, most notably Takagi-san and Nagatoro, which are the same type of anime, basically the same anime which has been written half a dozen times now. This one is a similar vein. It's a loser kid getting together with a sort of zany girl. Although the loser kid this time is not so much a loser in that he's a loner, I mean he is a loner, is much more of a freak than a loner. He walks around with a box cutter, he fantasises about murdering people in his class, and he might go on in life to write famous isekai animes about being trapped in MMOs, who knows. But for some reason, he finds himself really hating this one girl in class, except as things happen, he ends up not so much hating her, but being obsessed with her. Although, again, being obsessed with a girl when you carry around a box cutter is not a very good look to have. Overall, The Danger of My Heart, it's a relatively harmless anime. It doesn't do anything too bad once you get around the whole psycho main character aspect of it. But what really irked me about it is the fact that I've seen this anime before. Like I said earlier on, at least half a dozen times. It's the same plot line of loser character and pixie dream girl in class. And this girl is completely out of his league. She's a model, she's super attractive, she's friendly, she's cheery, she's got a good sense of humour, and she's definitely into him. There's no way in real life she should end up with him though. There's so much better people in the class better than him. Although there's also some real dirtbags as well apparently. If you are interested in watching The Dangers in My Heart, this one is airing over at High Dive. Finally today we have the Aristocrat's Otherworldly adventure, Serving Gods Who've Gone Too Far. An anime which is an isekai. The most isekai I've seen in many years. As a main character wakes up in a world after trying to save two girls from an attacker. Turns out he didn't actually need to, they were going to survive regardless. But he gets rewarded for his selflessness when he gets resurrected. As in, he does have to go through the whole being a baby thing. He wakes up as a toddler rather than as a baby. Apparently he's forgotten all his life before that. Upon receiving his coming of age ceremony, he's awarded with stats and a visit from the gods. All of them. So even in this world, it's again, being an isekai, very much an isekai, it's a stat-based economy. People are born with stats, and they get their stats learned to them as they come of age, and they level up their stats as they go. Most people have got between 1 and 5 in a stat. He's given 10 all across the board by the gods, and a blessing of all of them. So he's basically got a charmed life ahead of him. He can do whatever he wants to, fully blessed, get any girls he wants, and that's going to be where his plot goes. As we can already see, about 3 girls already falling out over heels for him, even in the first episode, as he summons a creature and defeats a creature. If you're into isekai, maybe give it a try. You might find something you like. But if you are bored of isekai, it's not worth even trying. If you are okay with isekai, but you don't watch everyone, skip it. It's very much isekai by the numbers, as per the playbook, and copying pretty much every other isekai which has come before it. If you are for some reason interested in watching Aristocrat's Otherworldly adventure, this one's over at Crunchyroll. That's Hell's Paradise, Yamada-kun at level 999, Dangers in My Heart, and Aristocrat's Otherworldly adventure. 4 new shows airing this season. What do you think of them? Let me know in the comments, and join me next time and look at 4 more new shows. Until then, thanks for watching, bye bye.